Always.
Okay, there we go. Am I
Hey.
still, hey, what's going on, Matt? Am I still on mute?
No,
No.
no, you're
Okay.
good. All I see is hair and leaves. I love it.
Oh, goodness. Oh, Lord. Sorry about that. Look, all of this technical stuff, trying to get the lighting right. Anyway, how are you, Matthew Cherry?
I'm good. How are you?
I am good. I'm excited to be talking to you today. First of all, I saw you last summer when I came to Sony for the press day for Hair Love.
Yep.
Since gone on to win an Oscar for Hair Love this year. You dedicated the award to Kobe. Talk to us about why it was so important for you to dedicate your award to him.
Well, being a former athlete, me and him are now hopefully there'll be more coming after us, but, we're the only two former athletes, him in basketball, me in football, to have won one. And, he just meant so much to not only, the NBA community, but also, Hollywood, him being, playing his whole career in LA. And, he won for an animated short, a couple years prior as well. So, a lot of seeing his success, I think really let it be known that it was possible for somebody like myself. And, especially his passing being so recent, around the time when the Oscars happened, just felt like an important thing to do.
Did you expect, I know when I saw you last summer and I saw the short and, you were talking to me about it, did you expect it to, be as successful as it has been? Did you expect it to be this way when you sent out the tweet on Twitter? Like, did you expect all of this to happen?
I'll say this, like, that's another thing I think about being a pro athlete. Like you really get into it gets ingrained in you early that how important it is to set goals and to set goals that, on the onset, people may look at it and feel like they're unrealistic. I think a lot of teams go into their season like, I want to win a Super Bowl. I want to perform and compete at the highest level. And, that's how I really approach everything. Sometimes it happens. Most times it doesn't. But, I think for us, when it comes to this whole awards thing, man, so much of it is just like so out of your control. Like, you change one thing and I don't know if it happens. We just literally had just like the perfect storm. And, I'm just so honored that, we had the team that we had that worked on it. And, we just met people at that particular time that we did, because you change one thing and I'm not sure it happens. And, just such a blessing to work with all those people.
Yeah, and just want to say congratulations for all of your success with the short and the book. My niece is a big fan. I told her I was talking to you today. She was like, "Oh, tell him I said hello." I was like, "I will." Now you've been busy. You've been moving and shaking, and you have this the Blackish, the election special coming up this Sunday.
Yep.
On ABC after the NBA Finals. I want to dive into it. You directed both episodes, one in which is an animated episode. Talk to us about the process in, going to your roots, if you will, with the animated show. Talk to us a little bit about what your process was with bringing that to life.
Well, the big thing, I think the buzzword with animation is just collaboration. It takes a whole team, and, we had a great team on this. Obviously, Courtney Lilly and, all the writers, for Blackish that worked on these episodes, but also, we had a lot of help with our animation studios that we worked with in Toronto. So, shout out to, Smiley Guy Studios and Big Jump Entertainment and Matthias Horhager, for all his hard work, and Jonas Diamond. It really was a team effort. And, we put this together in a timeline that is just kind of never been heard of. It took us like little over a month to pull it together from script to final. Animation, typically, you're dealing with 6 months to a year to, put out a season or an episode. And it just was a really condensed timeline. And, a lot of it was just being very available and collaborating. And, we're getting artwork, we're getting storyboards, we're getting, character designs, we're getting backgrounds, we're getting props, and, just kind of making sure that you chime in on it and make sure that things look as authentic as possible.
Right. The special will follow Junior as he embarks on this relatable journey. So many people are new to voting, right?
Yep.
They're first-time voters. And given the information, the influx of information, even the misinformation, do you think that this election special will serve as a resource to help those individuals who are still undecided or unsure about the process of voting in itself?
Yeah, I mean, I really do hope that, at least one person sees it and it motivates them to check their status, at the very least. I mean, I think I think the brilliant thing about the episodes is that it does put you right into the POV of a young person that is really trying to figure out why they were purged, feeling a little cynical about the process, like what's the point? But ultimately, I think Anthony gives them some really good advice, and you'll see it when you watch it on Sunday. I think it's really inspiring, and it also reminds people why it's important to, to exercise this right, because, we haven't had it, all the time, especially women and people of color. And, I think a lot of the systems that are in place have been put in place for a very long time, and were put in place because, people exercise their right to vote. And I think we have a chance to really dismantle a lot of those systems. And, it's not going to be something that happens overnight. It's going to be not only on the federal level, it has to happen on the local level too. And so, making sure that you're informed on all the issues and you're voting down ballot, and making sure that you're making a change in your community as well. Because, you look at a case like Breonna Taylor's, the attorney general, that's somebody who gets voted into office. And those are decisions that, we can change, I think, coming up this November.
Why should families gather around together to watch this special on Sunday?
Yeah, I think the brilliance of Blackish is that they always have been known for this great blend of comedy and also social commentary. I think this episode coming up on Sunday is no different. And, you're going to laugh, you may, shed a tear or two, but, you're also going to come away with a lot of information. And I think they did a great job with, booking Stacey Abrams and, Deeza Samaro. And, you're going to hear from people themselves, like why it's important to vote. And also it's not like too messagey, it's fun. And, it's a nice story that is very palatable, I think, for a lot of audiences.
And I have to ask you, I loved it. I've already seen it, obviously, but I absolutely loved both. I have to ask you this. So a Static Shock movie is being put into development, according to Reginald Hudlin. And why are you smiling, Matthew? Why are you smiling? And there has been speculation that you are possibly going to be on board to direct this comic. It's been speculation. So I want you to tell our viewers, is this just pure speculation, or is there any truth to this? What can you tell us?
Oh, look, that's news to me. I mean, would love to be put in consideration, but no, there's nothing official that has been announced or put into place yet. But major respect to Reggie. I love how he has been able to kind of be able to bring Milestone Comics back, and they announced, I think, at the WB event, a couple of weeks ago, that they're going to be trying to put a film into production. And definitely hope I can get in consideration for it, for sure, because I love the character.
Definitely. We would love to see you behind the screen on that one. Thank you so much, Matthew. So good to see you. Congratulations for everything that you have going on. And can't wait to share this with everybody so that they can watch and be educated and informed about voting. Thank you so much.
No. Thank you guys. And no, I always appreciate the love that you guys show me, and keep doing your thing.
Definitely. Thank you, Matt.
All right. Talk to you.
Where is the buzz?
Oh, yeah.
Where is the buzz? You said
We used to be
was
ashamed, bro.
mine.
Where is the